We just got done with our dinner and we have something really special for you today. It's a treat for you, but it's actually more of a treat for us.
Today we're doing something kind of cool that's inspired by some of our German friends and also you guys for all the comments you've been leaving in some of our recent videos. We want to do a cool video in the future where we talk about lots of German foods, but today we're being specific and we're talking about German chocolate. Disclaimer, it might not necessarily be German chocolate.
Some of these things might be made or owned by companies in the United States or elsewhere.
But these are all things you can purchase in a German grocery store. Anyway, so today we will be doing two major things, and stick around for the third little extra fun moment that we'll have at the end. So basically, we're going to start with Ellie. She's going to be blindfolded. Put your blindfold on, please. Ellie's going to be blindfolded, and I'm going to let her taste some darker chocolates, which we have over here. And she will get to taste them and then say which brand she thinks they are, and also give them like a rating, like which ones are her favorite on like a scale of 1 to 5. And then we'll switch and I'll do the exact same thing. Ellie will be having dark chocolate because she doesn't like milk chocolate that much, and I will get to have milk chocolate because I don't like dark chocolate a whole lot. We're also prepared. We have little apple slices to cleanse our palates in between testing so we can really experience the flavors. So we'll clean up the table and get started. Okay, we are all set up for Ellie's turn. She gets to do the dark chocolates first. For her, she has 5 options to choose from. She has Rittersport. She has Lindt, which is common all over the world, I think. She has a bio brand from Reva, something called Hachez, I think. We've never had it before. I don't know how to say it. I'm sorry if I butchered the name.
And the Lübecker one.
Yeah, and this Niederegger Lübeck chocolate. You've never had any of these before, right? Except like the Lindt, mostly.
I've been eating also the Reva one.
Okay.
Oh, and I've had the Rittersport, but it has been a while since I've had it.
How do you think it'll go?
I don't know. Probably pretty bad.
Here we go. Are you ready? Here comes the first one.
This is like being at the
Just hold
blind
out your
restaurant.
hand.
That's pretty dark. It's got almost like a nutty flavor to it. It kind of tastes like marzipan. I'm gonna say either it has a Hachez or the Lübeck one. I'm leaning more towards the Lübeck one. I'd give it a 4.
All right, next one.
To cleanse the palate. Okay. This is a sweet, more cleaner flavor. I've also never had this. I'm gonna say Hachez, but I actually think I might change that. I'll put it at a 2. For our Patreon members, you can also go to Patreon and see a video from Lucas's last birthday where we went to a restaurant where we ate in the dark. So the link is down below for Patreon.
Hold up your hand.
This doesn't taste like anything. This is the Lübeck one. I give this a 3.
Okay. Do you want to go back and say what you thought the...
Lübeck one is now?
Which one? Like, the first one you said was Lübeck also. Do you want to re-guess?
May I retaste it?
Sure. Keep your hand.
Now I feel like I'm getting bad at this. I don't know. The Reva Bio one.
She's cheating, everybody. Keep trying to grab the boxes and see if she can tell with it.
Rittersport.
Your score?
A 2. Because for being dark chocolate, it's actually kind of nice and sweet. That is Hachez.
Give me your 1 through 5 score for the one you just ate.
1. because Hachez is very creamy and smooth.
Okay. Earlier you said one was Hachez.
Yeah, give me that one again.
Okay, first one.
That's creamy.
Ellie really likes that one. Here's the second attempt. You want to get two because that's how much chocolate I have.
That one's either the Reva one or the Lindt one.
You have to pick one.
I'm gonna go with the Lindt. How do
Okay.
I get them right?
Well, too bad. So Ellie's now going to remove her blindfold and she'll get to see which one she got right. She'll be a little blind for a bit because the light will be bright.
Okay.
Okay, so from left to right we had the Lübeck, Lindt, Rittersport, Hachez, and the Reva. But I did not give them to you necessarily in that order. For the pure Lübeck branded one, Ellie liked that one the best. She thought it was the Hachez brand.
I thought for sure I had that one.
For the Lindt chocolate, which Ellie eats quite often and purchases quite a bit, she gave that one a 3. Thought that it was the Lübeck brand, and if I remember right, also said it tasted the most flavorless. The third one was the Rittersport, which Ellie correctly guessed. She is somewhat right. Rittersport has very unique like sizes. They have very cube chocolate pieces. I tried to break hers apart. I actually ate half of it, bit it in half so it'd feel more like a corner and hopefully not be so easy to tell. But Ellie did guess that one correct, saying it was Rittersport, and she gave it a 2. Fourth one was the Hachez brand. At first, Ellie thought it was the Lübeck brand. She later changed her mind and said it was the Reva brand. She also gave it a 4 for her least favorite. And then the last one was the Bio Reva brand. She originally said it was the Hachez. She gave it a 2, even though at one point she said this was new and she'd never eaten it before. Just so you realize, half this bar is gone and only Ellie has been eating it. And later on, she tried to change her answer to the Lindt. So congrats, you picked one of them correct, and that may or may not have been purely for the size.
Oh, wow.
But now you know what your favorite chocolate is. Okay, we have to reset up. It's my turn next, and Ellie needs to get her composure back a little bit. And we will be right back. For you, it'll be a blink of an eye, like that.
We're back, and now it's Lucas's turn to try some milk chocolate. He loves his milk chocolate, but I think it's too sweet for me.
It's true. When I used to drive to work in Bochum, I would eat a candy bar on the way to work and a candy bar on the way home, almost every day.
All right, here we go. We're starting with a piece of chocolate. Please hold
Okay.
out your hand in front of your chest. Thank you.
Please.
There you are.
Chocolate. That one wasn't very nummy. I'm pretty sure that it's definitely one of the Lindts, and it did kind of taste bitter. So I'm gonna guess it's the 65% Lindt. I would give that 4. Oh, this would be a good time to mention chocolate products can have different levels of cocoa mass in them, which the more you have, the more bitter it tends to taste. So with Ellie's, she ranged from anywhere from 70 to about 85% cocoa mass, and most milk chocolates range around the 30%.
Are you ready? All right.
That one was sweeter, more milk chocolatey, kind of grainy. Just a little bit, it wasn't super smooth. I'm gonna go with that was the Schogetten though, and I'll give it a 2.
Let me see here.
It also had a somewhat bitterish aftertaste. I feel pretty strongly that it's the Lindt 45%, and I give it a 3. If I'm right about the 2 Lindts, I really have to say I'm not a fan of Lindt chocolate. Whereas I think it's the Rittersport. As we're running out of options, I'm starting to feel the pressure to finally identify the Milka. I almost wanted to say that was the Milka, but something about it seemed off. That was a 2. And this stated my convictions about the Milka thing. So I think the one I just had was the Lübeck. It's between like a 2 and a 3. I guess I'll give it a 3.
I really wanted to get all of mine right, and I feel so sad that I only got one right. I got it right because of the shape.
Yeah, well, I've been trying not to go by shape, but I know this one you gave me just now was definitely not the Milka one. My only option is technically the Milka, but I know that that one was not it. I think the Milka was the one I had 2 chocolates ago. So I guess I have to say this one was the Milka. I would give it a score of 3. If I were to give a second option for this one, I would go with the Schogetten.
You may take off your mask.
I'm not coming out and you can't make me. That light is terrible.
Are you ready for the reveal? Alright, so this one over here was the 45% Lindt, and Lucas guessed that correctly and gave it a 3. Then we have the Milka, which Lucas thought was a Rittersport, but then later he came back and said, you know, that chocolate I said 2 chocolates ago that I thought was Milka was actually Milka, and he was right about that.
Nice.
But even as he thought it was a Rittersport, he gave it a 2. Then we have the 65% Lindt. He guessed that one correctly and said it was bitter and tasted awful.
Lindt is not good.
Gave it a 4 though, and not even a 5.
Because a 5 would constitute like really dark bitter chocolate. I'm sure there's things that taste worse than this. This just unfortunately is not good chocolate.
Alright, then we have the Lübeck, which Lucas had last, and so of course he was forced to pick Milka. But then he said if he had a choice, he'd pick Schogetten, and he gave that a 3.
I was really hoping that would be better.
He guessed the Schogetten correctly
Oh.
and gave it a 2, even though it was grainy. When we had German Club in the US, we would give, like, they had this at the normal Aldi's, and
Oh,
so
really?
we would give this to our students. Yeah, this was the German chocolate.
Oh, interesting.
They also had Kinders, but I don't remember where. The last one, the last Rittersport, Lucas called the Lübeck, and he gave that a 3. So I guess out of this, your favorites are the Milka, technically, and the Schogetten.
I said 2 for both of those. Nice. I'm sad that the Lübeck didn't taste better.
Why?
Because you made it sound so creamy on yours, so I thought it was gonna be like the new like secret chocolate. Like,
That is really good.
yeah, you're crazy.
That's delicious.
It's terrible.
And make sure you help get us to 2,000 subscribers. We are so grateful because, what is it, in like the last 2 weeks we've gotten like 200 subscribers or
Like
300.
300. Yeah.
And we are so grateful for all of you for subscribing. So give yourselves a pat on the back and eat some chocolate on us.
Okay, as promised, for sticking around, you also get to see our little bonus feature of today's video. We're gonna try these like fun little chocolates. So especially if you grew up in Germany and maybe Europe, I don't know. Are Kinders everywhere else? The packaging does not tell me if it was only in Germany. Anyways, we're gonna try Kinder Buenos. I've had these at my chemistry job almost daily.
They're like your daily vitamins, right?
Yeah, pretty much. They have calcium in them and protein.
How much protein?
You can't tell me they're not good for me. We have Kit Kats, which obviously we can have in America, but I want us to both try them and see if we think they're different because we're in Europe, which we already kind of think they are. And we have Rittersport. So Ellie introduced me to Rittersport years ago.
Rittersport got famous because the person who designed it wanted to make a chocolate bar that you could put in your jacket pocket that like wouldn't get crushed. Like, you know, it wasn't as thin as the normal ones. And so like these ones, like I used to have a Rittersport bar and I tossed it in my backpack and I went traveling all over Greece with it and it was fine. There's at least 2 Rittersport factories that I know of, and you can go to them, like there's one in Berlin, and you can have them like, you can say what ingredients you want put in it and you can have them custom make a special bar for you with like whatever you want in it.
So yeah, we're just gonna taste these and see what we think.
Gluten.
Gluten.
There's a lot of chocolate on that.
Mm-hmm.
To me, it's a little sweet.
I thought it'd be like a Kit Kat, but you can almost not even like taste the wafer. If you've never had like a Kinder bar, Kinder makes like 12 or something different Kinder treats. They're very popular with kids. And at my old job, one time my coworkers heard I'd never had any Kinders, and so they bought me like 6, like every option in the vending machine. They made me try them all. Like really. And there's so many. This is Kinder Bueno. There's like Royale. I don't even know all the names. There's tons. There you go. This is Ellie's first time.
I'd say this is comparable with the Snickers. I mean, it's not like, of course, the same ingredients.
I think it's better than the Snickers.
I prefer that to the waffle, although that is definitely sweeter.
Yeah, hazelnut's pretty rich.
Somehow I'd say this is comparable with a Kit Kat, although there's no hazelnut cream in a Kit Kat.
Yeah, I think it's like a Kit Kat. That's what I always used to say. But it is totally different. Enjoy.
I used to love Kit Kats as a kid.
It melts quick, so don't hold it too well.
I definitely think it's better than the American one.
Yeah, I think so too.
The one thing I wish that European chocolate had was something equivalent to the Reese's. Like, I've seen some like those peanut butter buttons that I buy. Those are actually pretty good and they're comparable with like Reese's Pieces. All right, so out of all of these chocolates that you've tried today, what has been your favorite?
Obviously, I really liked the Milka chocolate bar.
Even though you thought it was a Milka.
Well, it was.
But you
So
gave
this
it a
is
2.
Yeah, this is the Coup Flex or Cow Flakes one. I like it because it has a mix of white and milk chocolate, which I've talked about on previous videos of ours. But you broke it off and gave me basically just the norm. Yeah.
Because you said you could identify the white chocolate, so why would I
Yeah,
give
if you gave me a normal piece, I'd be able to tell for sure because the mixture of the two flavors is like very unique. But I also, now that I found this Schogetten one, right, that was my other favorite, I might have to try those, although I think it was more expensive. What about you?
I really like the Lübeck Pure, but I will say that overall I've had like Hachez chocolate before, like this kind, but this one was like 88% cacao, and this one had 72% cacao, and so I think that was the reason for like why I preferred this one. But I also really liked the Kinder Buenos. It's fun, and I really enjoyed doing this video and seeing how wrong I was about what chocolates I thought were what. So, with that being said, subscribe and help us get to our goal of 2,000 subscribers. And we'll see you on the next one. Mark, welcome to another video. Oh, I can't. Okay. Welcome to another one of our videos.
But today,
Today,
we can get you sunglasses. Would you like some?
this has been the funniest video we've ever made. Now it's Lucas's turn to try some Milka chocolate.
Milka chocolate?
What are we gonna do with all this chocolate?